Hello everyone. Today we will talk about how waistline measurement can be a significant indicator of your overall health. The reason waistline measurement is important is because it represents an idea of how much visceral fat you have. Too much fat in any area of the body is bad, but visceral fat that forms deep inside the belly is worse. Before I scare you too much, I should mention that not all the belly fat is visceral fat. If you work out pretty hard regularly and you still have belly fat, that may not be visceral fat, but that can change pretty fast if you stop working out. For most people, 90% of the total body fat is under the skin and 10% is visceral fat. Why visceral fat is so bad? It raises the risk of heart disease, Alzheimer's, high cholesterol. It can cause insulin resistance and lead to type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. Visceral fat can also cause inflamed body tissues to narrow down the blood vessels that cause high blood pressure. A study conducted by researchers from the France-based International Agency for Research on Cancer and other academic institutions in Europe and the US found that for every 4 extra inches in waist circumference, the overall risk for one of 10 types of obesity-related cancers increases by 13%. For colorectal cancer, this risk is 22% higher. Let's learn about a general healthy measure of waistline. Studies have shown that individuals with a waist circumference exceeding 40 inches for men and 35 inches for women are at elevated risk for cardiometabolic conditions. If you are an Asian, this limit is 31.5 inches for women and 35.5 inches for men. Some people naturally have large body. For them, this size limit can be higher. A waist to height ratio is a more appropriate measure. Let's learn about that. Take the measure of the waist where the belly button is. If your waist is 90 cm and your height is 150 cm, waist to height ratio is 90 divided by 150, which is 0.6. If the waist to height ratio is over 0.5, that means you have excess visceral fat and there is an increased risk of some health problems that we mentioned earlier. Here is the good news. Only 30 minutes of exercise for 5 to 6 days a week can easily help you to control the visceral fat. It doesn't have to be too hard. Walking is helpful. If you like weight training or yoga, that's great too. I hope this was informative for you. Please subscribe to my channel to stay tuned.